It was the...
No, Jimmy, it was certainly not the robots.
But sir, I saw those robots stacking up furniture.
Jimmy, it was not the robots. Not the Robots is a roguelike stealth furniture sucking up simulator. Yes, you heard correctly. It is a simulation of a robot sucking up furniture. The main story at first glance seems to be a get you from point A to point B kind of story, and it pretty much is. However, it doesn't mean the story doesn't work well. You get your one sentence where you complete a building, where you then move on to the next building to suck up more furniture, which once you've sucked up all that furniture, you'll move on to the next building, where you'll receive your next sentence and suck up more furniture. One of the most delightful parts of the game are the audio logs, which you'll collect as you suck up furniture. The voice acting for these audio logs are surprisingly good. My personal favourite audio log group is the designer and the AI. I generally felt sorry for him and wanted to hear the rest of what he had to say.
I feel like I've been keeping monthly logs of my work forever now with no real purpose in mind. But now that the AI is functioning, it all feels worth it.
Not the Robots has an interesting concept for the game. You are a robot. You must absorb furniture which acts as food until you complete the goal for that floor and you move on to the next room. As you navigate the rooms, you'll have to avoid things that are trying to kill you. Some of these include self-moving sentries, lasers, and yellow circles that if you stay in for too long, they will explode. You have the ability to duck and hide behind the objects you come across. Upon starting the game, you will notice you have your inventory to the left. When you come across a power, it will be added to your inventory. These powers include invisibility, teleportation, placing down a block, stun, a wall remover, or some passive powers such as armor or even an extra life. Most powers receive a superior form through leveling up. You also gain a second inventory slot as a level up reward. These powers run on a percentage system. Once you use it once, you'll have a total of 0% unless they've been upgraded, which means you may be able to use it a second or third time. To use this ability again, you must eat the furniture. You gain extra points at the end of the level for things such as no damage or eating all the furniture. You can collect things such as a bonus 50 hit points and an increased multiplier for when you get game over, or even scanners which will tell you what's inside containers. Overall, the game feels balanced, minus at times an overload of sentries in order to add difficulty to a level. At the point of this review, I am maxed out at level 21 and I've only reached the boss once. The boss fight involves using the powers you were given to defend and attack the boss. While it attacks you, it will summon things that will try to kill you. Also, the boss has an annoying instant kill move. This means you will have to replay the past buildings just to attempt it again. Graphics wise, it won't blow you away. Many reviewers have made the comment that the graphics are not very good. However, with what you've seen so far, the game doesn't look that bad. You can see everything no problem, things look the way they should, and the game isn't trying to be a graphical masterpiece, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's not much I can say about the music. It works well for the game. Like normal, the music for the game is also the review music. The voice acting, as said earlier, is surprisingly good. It's definitely a lot better than some other games I've played. The one main gripe I have with the game is its difficulty spike. If you're playing through for the first time, then you have no chance of getting past building 4, unless you're lucky. The game requires you to play it multiple times to get better power-ups so you can pass the level you're failing at. This may appeal to you, or this may not. What bothers me is not any of that, it's the sudden difficulty spike. Feel like you're doing well, you're having fun, and then an annoying difficulty spike, and this is on the lowest difficulty setting. One way around this is the implementation of free play mode. This will be a different game mode. You can play without gaining XP, it won't count for anything, except you get to play the game, relax and enjoy yourself. Then you can move on from the free play mode, gain levels and unlock better powers. Also, because all the levels are randomly generated, it will be of a somewhat different experience. Also, the concept of as you unlock upgrades, you also unlock things that will make the first buildings you played harder, not only mixes things up, as said will make things harder, is actually a good idea. Not the Robots offers a challenge mode which are levels with challenges like one hit kill. little mini runs of certain levels, and a level builder. For $10 there is an excellent amount of content here. Not the Robots is rather enjoyable. If you don't like stealth games that will kick your ass without a second thought, skip the game. If you seem the least bit interested in this game, pick it up on the Steam sale for dirt cheap. The game is fun, but in sessions. I cannot play this game for hours on end without getting frustrated. With a unique concept, rather good voice acting, a fun premise, good music, the implementation of a challenge mode, a level designer, some fun powers, levels that are randomly generated, while at a $10 price tag, you have to get this game. I have to give Not the Robots an 8.25 out of 10. The game does suffer from a lack of free play mode and a difficulty spike in which you need to replay buildings 1 to 4 for a while to progress.